We spent 4 years building Betsy in preparation for a 10-year, 64-country expedition in the hopes of locating life-saving matches for others needing to undergo a stem cell transplant. This project was inspired by our own experience with a rare and incurable disease. This is our journey. In 1999, the small but quaint village town St. Lucia was awarded South Africa's first World Heritage Site. It also happens to be South Africa's most visited town for the beloved hippos that roam the streets at night. Yesterday we arrived at the African Dreamz guest house. They made a space for us for the big rig, which is fantastic, level ground and all that. And they also have a space right at the back there that they are preparing for campsites. The host, Sanmarie and Cian, invited us for breakfast, and we're going to pop over there now and then make our way into St. Lucia town to try and network with the local community to see if we can try and locate some used cooking oil and also set up a recruitment drive. To support our efforts and make it easier for us to get around, Cian and Sanmarie let us use their vehicle. We got a feel for the layout of the town and also checked out local beaches. St. Lucia was first named in 1554 as Ria dos Madeias de Oro, which means River of the Gold Dunes. There are loads of crafty shops, grocery stops and restaurants to check out. Local entrepreneurs make use of the town's good tourism to trade with skillfully handcrafted art pieces, souvenirs and trinkets. Our arrival also came at a great time as the Rugby World Cup final was going down between South Africa and New Zealand. The community came together all across town in good spirit and support for our country. So we've spent a couple of days at the African Dreamz guest house in St. Lucia, and I just want to share one of those amazing stories that has happened so far. Before we drove out to St. Lucia, I sent out a couple of emails asking the local accommodation if they would be able to accommodate Betsy in their parking lots or at campsites. There's a lot of low-hanging trees in the area. Sian and Sunmarie came back to me saying that they would prep their parking and cut some branches so that we could enter quite easily. And the next morning they invited us for breakfast and coffee. They wanted to know a little bit more about what inspired the Matches on the Map project. We started telling them the story about 5 years ago when I was diagnosed with FA, Fanconi Anaemia, which is a rare disease that leads up to different types of cancers in people throughout their lives. It also led to leukemia and a stem cell transplant, of which I only had one single match in the whole world, and without that person I would not be alive today. So that's what inspired the journey. But we could see that they could relate somehow, and asked if they knew anything of the subject, and they started telling us their story of how they lost two of their daughters to Fanconi Anaemia. Now the amazing thing in this chapter is that we didn't plan it that way, it just happened. There's not a lot of people in the world and not a lot of people in South Africa that have it, and I run the support group for people with FA in SA. They are well connected with people that we've never found. They've also been amazing in the fact that they could actually help us set up stem cell donor recruitment drives throughout town. Assisted us with giving us the spot to park off for as long as we needed it for free, which is fantastic and it helps a lot. Also Lindi from a couple of houses down, she's also quite involved in the St. Lucia events community. We could manage to set up 4 occasions where we could actually spread awareness or do stem cell donor recruitment drives. So one being at the ski boat club, Saturday and Sunday there's quite a big fishing competition happening. I also get the opportunity to speak to the fishing community on Friday evening. On Thursday, which is tomorrow evening, we've got a talk at the Ocean Grill. It's a local restaurant in town. Friday we'll have a drive in the Wimpy parking lot, which is quite a central location in town. This has turned out to be a very good spot for us. Amazing scenery, a lovely community, and then we get to share the information with all of these people. So yeah, definitely an amazing stop. A recommended one. With a multitude of accommodation options available in the area and loads of interesting things to see or do, it would be a shame to miss this estuary when visiting South Africa. Today is the 2nd of November 2023. And we've got a talk tonight at the Ocean Grill restaurant in St. Lucia. We'll spend the day making a couple of our products and just doing a little bit of prep work for the stem cell donor recruitment drive tomorrow. I'm going to set up the gazebo. There's some bolts and nuts that need tightening, and then Yolandi's going to jump on the sewing machine and get some products ready to trade at some of the markets. And we've even got some stem cell donors that should be signing up today, and they are actually quite excited.
Expeditions, wat ons vanaand gaan vertel van die stem cell donations. As jy enige vrae het.
Although many are often excluded in signing up, we make full use of the opportunities given to spread the word on stem cell donation, the transplant process, and rare diseases like FA. We also need to maintain our income and make sure to trade with Yolandi's handmade products where possible. A very nice setup today. The parking lot with the Wimpy and another restaurant, the Ocean Grill, behind us. And then across the road we've got all the market stands, and 2 of the ladies that are actually signing up with us today are traders at the market stand. So we've signed up about 6 people. amazing. I think we signed about 6 people today, so so far successful. It's a windy day. We've actually been offered free lunches from both the Wimpy and Ocean Grill, so that's fantastic. The community really coming together. If you're not based in SA and you're wanting to register as a potential lifesaver, visit the World Marrow Donor Association's website to find registries based in your country. Hey guys!
Lindi van die Ponta, Lucia surf shop het vir ons Wimpy gereël vir lunch en dit is lekker om in 'n gemeenskap te wees waar die mense so entoesiasties is oor wat ons doen en hulle mense stuur om te kom opteken.
Sunry and the team at Advantage Cruises spoiled us with a hippo cruise and some memorable moments.
From the weavers, they made build their nest. When they finish building their nest, they stay under the nest, open the wings to attract the female. The female is ready to mate, would come to him to do the inspection of a nest first before they mate. If she is not happy with the nest, she would fly away, look for another mate, and he must destroy the nest and start over again.
Right, so this morning we had the opportunity to speak to a whole team of fishermen on a hippo cruise in St. Lucia to tell them a little bit more about stem cell donation. We've already got 2 donors signing up. We've got Leanne signing up on that side and Ethan on that side, and we hope that we'll actually finish our pockets for today, making it around about 240 sign-ups since we've started the Matches on the Map project. Lana over here actually runs her own company, and she brought us over some shirts, the Ratel brand, so that's very nice. Later on in our travels, Valana would also send us some World Cup winner themed valleys to remind us of our time in St. Lucia. How's it, guys? So a little bit quiet at the moment. So far for the day we've managed to sign up 10 potential stem cell donors. Tomorrow we'll do our very last drive in St. Lucia. The community has just supported the project wholeheartedly. We'll be heading to Cape Vidal on Monday. That's a bit of a backtrack, but we've been told that we can't go past this coastline without visiting Cape Vidal, so we'll check that out. Before setting up the next morning, the Free Spirit Fishing Charter support team picked us up to watch the boat launch. By this time we felt like family, and our hosts offered us their own personal vehicle as they wanted us to explore the iSimangaliso Wetland Park. The iSimangaliso Wetland Park is one of the outstanding natural wetland and coastal sites of Africa. iSimangaliso means miracle and wonder, which aptly describes this exceptional KwaZulu-Natal wetland park on the Zululand coast. The park's centerpiece is the vast Lake St. Lucia, home to a large number of hippos, crocodiles, pelicans and flamingos. Elephants, giraffes and leopards also roam the grasslands. Alright, so today our very last day in St. Lucia. We'll be heading off to Umfolozi. It's the oldest proclaimed nature reserve in South Africa, so looking very much forward to that. First off, we're going to charge the battery that's in the garage compartment as we haven't replaced it yet, and today we'll be doing a run through town to see if we can gain the support of the local restaurants and fast food places to fill up with some used cooking oil. The African Dreamz guest house has been absolutely amazing in helping us to network with the local community. We had a great couple of days of recruitment drives and managed to sign up 35 people, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for a small town that's a huge success. Alright, so I am picking up a weird noise on Betsy. Right at the front when you stand at the grill or the radiator, you can hear a slight noise, almost like a rock in a tumble dryer. So a small rock in a tumble dryer going tick 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 tick. I'm not too sure what that is, but we'll keep our eye on that. But for now I think we'll get on the road. So we've just arrived at Ocean Grill, and the owner, or the owners, Bianca as well as Walter, offered us some used cooking oil. We're going to check it out now, see if it's palm oil. If it is, there's a possibility that it would be solidified at room temperature. In that case we wouldn't be able to use it. The oil was all good and we could use it for fuel. Our venture would not have been financially viable if we had to run Betsy on diesel full time. Oil is not always easy to find, so when we do, we make sure to take as much as we can carry. It is necessary to run Betsy on diesel for the first 15 kilometers in order to heat the cooking oil and change the viscosity. Once the oil temperature reaches 90 degrees Celsius, we can swap over from diesel to oil. Making an income through selling our products is not always possible, and we rely on small monthly contributions from our patrons in assisting us to cover our operational costs. 7 months after filming this episode, we welcomed our good family friends, Kobus and Mariette Vd Merwe, as our 5th official branded partner.